What is the total distance? 2 plus 2.2, that is 4.2 meter, correct? Then, which formula I can use to solve this? I can use which formula to solve this? I think we can use again the same formula. Correct? 4.2 is equal to velocity. Time is now 6 half. Acceleration A. Time is 6 square. Correct? Am I right? 4.2 is equal to 6 V0 plus 6 3s are 2 3s are 6. 3 6 are 18. 18A. 2 2s are 0.1 is equal to 2 3s are 6. V0 plus 2 9s are 18. Correct? See here. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. 2 3s are 6, 2 9s are 18. All these are divided by 2. Okay, so we get this answer. I want the same answer. Let it be equation number 2. Let us multiply 3. Equation number 1 into 3. That implies 3 is equal to 3 V0 plus 3A. Let it be equation number 3. So, can we subtract? Yes. Equation number 3 minus equation number 2. What is the answer we get? 3 minus 2.1. 0.9 is equal to 3 V0 minus 3 V0, 0. 3A minus 9A minus 6A. So, A is equal to 0.9 divided by minus 6. So, A is equal to minus 0.15 meter per second square. Are you getting the same answer? Yes. Next. You got acceleration. Now, let us substitute in equation number 1. Substitute above in 1. What do we get? 1 is equal to V0 plus minus 0.15. When you take it to other side, it is plus. V0 is equal to 1 plus 0.15. That is equal to 1.15 meter per second. That is velocity. We got velocity, we got acceleration. What is asked? Here they have asked what is the velocity at the end of the 7th second it is asked. So, we know that V is equal to V0 plus AT. At the end of the 7th second it is asked. So, time is 7 seconds. Final velocity is, initial velocity is how much? 1.15. Acceleration is minus 0.15. Time is 7 seconds. So, if you substitute and calculate, you will get the answer as 0.1 meter per second. This is the answer for 7th velocity, or when the time interval is 7th second. Understood? Yes, next. Question number 14. Now, 14th question. A moving train is observed by an observer standing on a platform. Okay, observer is at rest and he is observing the train which is moving. Okay. The first compartment of the train takes 2 seconds to pass by the observer, while the second compartment takes, so when he is observing, it takes 2 seconds to pass by. While the second compartment reaches nearby him, passes after the time 2.5 seconds. If the train moves with a constant acceleration, okay, acceleration is constant, it is not varying. Find the velocity of the train. What is the speed of the train, they have asked. when the front of the first compartment crosses the observer. Okay. Also find the acceleration of the train. You have to find out what is the value of acceleration, and also you have to find out the they have given you the length of the compartment is, one compartment is of how much length? It is of 15 meter, not centimeter, 15 meter. Okay. How to calculate? See here, our second compartment is taking longer time compared to the first compartment to cross the observer, correct? So therefore I can say this train is not moving with higher speed, it is decreasing its speed. If it was moving with higher speed, then it should have reached him early. But now it is taking longer time. First compartment will come within 2 seconds, but the next compartment to reach, it will take 2.5 seconds. So I can say the train is going to stop, I think, correct? So we will say it is retardation. Correct? Then, by observing this question, we will say there is some initial velocity for the train. For first compartment, time is 15 seconds. Sorry, 2 seconds. Distance travelled is 15 meter. Why? See, front compartment. So if this is the first compartment, when the observer is observing, he has to observe, start from here. So it has to reach here. So distance travelled is for the first compartment is how much? Total distance of the first compartment. What is the length of the first compartment? 15 meter. So what I can say is, see in the question it is given as length is 15 meter. So for first compartment, displacement, let us take it as 15 meter. Correct? To pass by, they said, in front of I, it starts from here. To pass by, it takes 2 seconds. So distance is how much? Length of the train. That is, length of the compartment of the train. That is x is equal to 15 meter. Time is 2 seconds. Correct? Then what is given? Acceleration, we don't know. We can calculate by using which formula? There be some initial velocity. V naught. We don't know acceleration. Let it be A. X is equal to V naught T plus half AT square. Correct? 15 is equal to V naught into 2 plus half A 2 square. 15 is equal to 2 V naught plus A. 1 2 will get cancelled, correct? One more 2 will remain. 2A. Am I right? Further, how can I continue? Let it be equation number 1. Next is, since the second compartment takes 2.5 seconds to cross the observer, okay, so distance is how much? 15 plus 15, because one compartment is a 15 meter. 2 compartments are there. Second compartment, so 15 plus 15, that is 30 meter. Time is how much? 2 plus 2 point, how much we have taken now? What is the time? 2.5 seconds. 4.5 seconds, correct? Time is 4.5 seconds. Again, we will use the same formula. X is equal to V naught T plus half A T square. Correct? Now it is X1. 30 is equal to V naught 4.5 plus half A 4.5 square. So 30 is equal to 4.5 V naught plus what is the answer we get? Half into A into 4.5 into 4.5. How much? 10.125, correct? Are you getting the same? 10.125? I think it is 10.125. We are getting here 10.125. Okay, let it be equation number 2. Can we equate these two? Multiply 2. No, do not. How much we should multiply? I should get 4.5. Can you equate like previous problem? I think you can equate just like equation number 1 and 2 in mathematics. How you solve? Same way. So further, see every step if I solve, I know you will not try at all. So you have to equate and give me the answer for V naught. You should solve and get the answer for V naught and A. Okay, both you should get answer. I think V naught, I have solved it and we got the answer. A is equal to minus 0.667. I will get the value like this. Whereas V naught, we got it as 8.17. Are you getting the same? Are you getting the same? This answer we got. Okay? Please try. Next, question number 15. 15. A stone is dropped from a top of the tower 96 meter tall. At the same instant, another stone is thrown vertically upwards from the foot of the tower with a velocity of 24 meters per second. When and where will the two stones meet? You have to say when and where the two stones meet. Okay? I'll erase this. We'll draw the diagram. Tower is there. Stone is dropped from the top of a tower, 96 meter tall. Okay. At the same time, instant, another stone is vertically upwards, thrown vertically upwards from the foot of the tower. One stone is falling down, another stone is thrown vertically upwards. Correct? With the velocity 24, okay, here V naught is equal to 24 meter per second. When and where they will meet, where the stones will meet, we don't know where they will meet. So I'll take approximately here. Okay, we don't know. We'll take approximately here. Let us assume that it has met at a distance, it will meet at a distance x from the ground. Then this distance is 96 minus x. Correct? 96 minus x. What is the formula? So, sorry, I'll take it as y because our formula is having x, correct? How to solve? When and where it will meet. You have to calculate the distance. You have to calculate the time also, correct? X. For this one we will calculate. For the stone which is moving up, the distance is y. For stone thrown upward, y is equal to initial velocity 24 time t plus a half at square. It is thrown, so acceleration is due to gravity, so I can say correct. Let it be equation number 1. For a stone which is falling downwards, where they will meet? 96 minus y, correct? 96 minus y is equal to, what is the initial velocity here? Here initial velocity is 0. But here initial velocity is, to fall down initially it was at rest. So therefore V0 is equal to 0 plus half minus 9.8 into t square. Correct? T square. Next, 96 minus y is equal to minus 4.9 t square. Equation number 2. Equation number 2. Can we equate equation number 1 and 2? Can we equate the equation number 1 and 2? Yes, by equating, that is, we will add it. One y will get cancelled, correct now? We will add two equations. What do we get? Add 1 and 2. Okay, adding equation number 1 and 2. We getting, what do we get? We are getting plus y minus y will get cancelled. 96 is equal to 4.9 t square, 4.9 t square. You are adding it, correct? So I think we will get it as how much? How much we'll get? How much we'll get? See here, one small changes. This is while coming down. So it should be minus. We forgot to put minus, correct? So minus, this will be plus. Am I right? Am I right? Okay. What do we get? 96. When we add, what is the answer? Can you help me? Or else we will do one thing. We can substitute in the place of y. We get one expression, correct? You substitute, it's one and the same. Is equal to 24t. So what do we get? Minus 96 is equal to 24t minus 9.8t square. Take these two other side. We get 9.8t square minus 24t minus 96 is equal to 0. Binomial expression, use that t is equal to plus or minus b plus b square minus plus or minus square root of minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Use this expression and find out what is the value of t. Homework it is, continuation. Okay, you will get the value of t. After that, you substitute the value of t and calculate y. Okay, it's a homework. You have to calculate y. Next question. A person throws ball into air vertically upwards in a regular intervals of time in 1 second. The next ball is thrown when the velocity of the ball earlier thrown becomes 0. To what height does the ball race? A person throws ball into air vertically upwards in regular intervals of time of 1 second. Okay, time is 1 second. Okay, then the next ball is thrown vertically when earlier ball thrown becomes 0. So it has reached to top. Now we are throwing the next ball, correct? So to what height does the ball raise? Maximum height to which the ball raised. We'll take x is equal to v naught t plus half at square, correct? For the ball thrown and the velocity of the ball becomes 0 at the highest point after traveling. So for 1 second. The time taken to return to the person is also 1 second. How much it takes to go up? Same time it will take to come down. We have solved that problem. 19.6 meter, correct? So to come back also it takes nearly 1 second. So I can say initial velocity is 0 to come down. That highest x time is 1 second plus half. Acceleration is minus 9.8 into 1 square. So what is the answer? X is equal to 1 minus 0. That is minus 4.9 meter. X is equal to minus 4.9 meter. Correct? Okay. Last question, that is related to a relative velocity. It is a homework. Okay, try to solve. So we have completed this chapter. Try to solve some more problems if you get. If you have some doubts, you can ask. Okay, thank you.